Allah said in the Quran, Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. Your enemies will be cut off. Anyone that wage a war against Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, except will be cut off. And Allah said, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ, and will raise your name and raise you high. Anyone that follows Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Allah will raise him. So it's up to you, Muslims or non-Muslims. If you want Allah raise you, follow Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. If you want Allah to humiliate you, and you go to the bit of history, oppose Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Allah give you the choice to follow.
Yeah, but I have a question again.
No problem.
You see, for example, if you see any Muslim countries, if Islam teach them peace and love, they shouldn't really fight each other. So if you give me an example of few Islamic countries, instead of tolerating each other, they keep on fighting each other.
In Algeria, no one fighting. Morocco, no one is fighting. In Saudi, no one is fighting. How come the only country that Muslims are fighting each other, the country that was invaded by the Western world? And before that, they were not fighting. The time of Saddam, sorry to cut you, I was watching a program, Shia, Christians in Iraq, they are hoping for Saddam to come back. Why? And I'm not saying Saddam is perfect, and he had mistakes. May Allah forgive him, okay? But Saddam, he was a man that he knew people of Iraq, you have to be strong with them. The people, they were all together. Shia, they say, listen, the time of Saddam, we had schools. Did you know Iraq, the time of Saddam, there were many scientists, many doctors. Do you know how many doctors now in the Western world, they're from Iraq? You see, there's Bush, he said, we're coming to save Iraqis. No, you're a liar, biggest terrorist. You destroyed Iraq. And
5 Iraqis went to university in every family. 3 out of 5.
Iraq, mashallah, Iraqis, they were very smart people. Very, like when the Algerians took back Algeria from the French, the Iraqis came to teach us Arabic, and the Egyptians. You know? So the point here, let me come back. How come the only place the Muslims are fighting each other, the place when the Western world came and invaded it? In Algeria, we have Sufis, we have other sects, and we don't fight each other. We live in harmony. Yes, we don't accept their belief. They don't accept our belief. In Saudi, in Egypt, there's Christians. There's Sufis. There's even Shia. In Morocco, there's Jewish people. So why? I was watching the commentary. Some Yahudi from Morocco, they went to so-called Israel. So-called Israel. They accept them. And they say we want to go back to Maghreb. Because there we had a good family, good friends. So do you understand that? So Islam teaches you mercy and peace. Again, what is peace? Peace does not mean if someone slapped me, give him the other cheek. Because sometimes in order for me to establish peace, you have to wage a war. Do you agree with that? That's why it's the war in Islam is a praiseworthy war, which is the war to remove oppression in order to establish peace.
The Muslim nations has to come together. They have to become one, united, because like
they have to become Manchester United.
No. The same like in Iraq or Syria, the foreign forces, they just went and destroyed the country. But instead they should come together.
I agree.
They help one another.
Do you know why they're splitting?
Tell me.
Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us a disease. What is disease? Splitting. The cure is for us to follow the Quran and the Sunnah. So the problem is not with Islam. The problem with some Muslims, they like to follow their desires and their cultures. But Islam, good, yeah? So Islam, Allah told us, if you want to be united, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. All of you hold to the rope of Allah and do not split. When the Muslims practice Islam correctly, at the time of the companions and their students, Islam spread far east and far west. Because they were united. Why? Because they go back to Quran and Sunnah. You understand? But can I ask you a question? Because you asked me a few questions. Can I ask you a question? Are you Christian?
No.
Why? What do you believe?
No belief.
You believe in God?
No.
So you believe this universe...
I don't know. It's beyond my own understanding.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You have intellect. Good, look. God
Limited.
Yeah, it is limited.
Yes.
But your intellect is sufficient to give you certainty and your natural inclination to know this tremendous and beautiful universe, the way it's been programmed and organized, cannot come by chance. You with me? I can make it. It's very simple. I like to use the phone. Okay.
There you go. Don't break it. Yeah?
All right. This doesn't break, but مغطيها بالبريك انت. ما شاء الله. This phone, when you there's touch screen design. Okay.
Design.
If I tell you this phone was made by someone doesn't know how to make a phone, would you accept that?
No, this is designed by someone who's expert.
Expert. So you have to have a knowledge
For this, yeah.
to make a phone. Okay. Now this person has knowledge, but he doesn't have the ability. He's completely paralyzed. Would he be able to make the phone?
If he's
Completely paralyzed.
if he cannot think, you mean?
If he doesn't have the power, the ability, can he make a phone?
No, he can't.
No. So you need ability, you need knowledge. Okay. Now he has the ability, he has the knowledge, but he doesn't have the will. He doesn't want to do it. Would he do it?
I mean, no.
He has to have a will. Okay. So this is just small phone, on a small scale. Which one is greater, the phone or your eyes and yourself?
Probably my eyes and myself.
So Allah said in the Quran, هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. Have the man think or thought of there was a time there was a time when a man was not word of mentioning. Now you have a sight, you have a hearing, you have abilities. So in order for you to possess that, it has to come from someone who is able, has knowledge, has a power. That's why how you prove the creator of this tremendous creation. That's what Allah said in the Quran, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Within yourselves there is a signs for the existence of the creator. Would you not reflect? Like look, you can see clearly we are organized and designed. We have a nose next to our mouth.
Yeah.
Before we eat, we smell food.
Correct. Yes.
We have a teeth in our mouth. Why? Because we chew with our mouth. We have a joint in our elbows in order for us to move it back and forth.
Right.
You know, we have eyebrows above our eyes to protect from the sweat because the sweat contains the salt. If it keeps going to our eyes, we'll damage it. So you telling me us, we came by chance or by nothing?
I haven't said that.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like I'll give you by a chance or by nothing. A phone which is way lesser, way lesser, must have a creator who possess knowledge, possess power. And this Allah has summarized this argument in the Quran. Allah said, أم خلقوا من غير شيء أم هم الخالقون أم خلقوا السماوات والأرض بل لا يوقنون. Allah said, would they create by nothing? So Allah has given us what? Probabilities for human beings to think. Now let us what's your name? Sorry.
World up.
World Ab, yeah, my name is Shamsi. Nice to meet you, World Ab, yeah. So Allah saying the first option, would they create by nothing? Nothing is not even a thing, let alone to create something. You with me? Nothing. So this one, put it in the bin.
Right.
أم خلقوا من غير شيء أم هم الخالقون. Or you create your own self. That's contradiction because why? If you already exist, you don't have to create yourself. You already exist. And if you don't exist, if you are not existence, then you need something else to bring you to existence. You see? أم خلقوا السماوات والأرض. Or did they create the heavens and the earth? Surely they have no firm belief. So what is left? We have to have a creator. It's a logical, rational argument.
Yeah, from belief point of view, the universe, everything is so complex. The human being cannot understand it. It's too beyond our own understanding. It's so complex. So from belief point of view, of course, you can say there is some kind of power. You can call him Allah or God or whatever. From your own point of belief or the holy books, yes, but
No.
beyond our own understanding.
I'm not talking about belief. Why use a logical argument? Yusuf, were you created by nothing?
I don't know how I am created.
No, would you create by nothing?
But it's beyond my own understanding. Nothing.
Brother, nothing cannot give you life.
It's complex. So complex.
No, come on, be
It's
honest.
complex.
Okay, let me ask you, who gave you life?
To begin with.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I came from my mom and my mother, but still, who gave them birth? I don't know. It's just so.
No, even let's stick to your mother. So your mother and your father gave you life.
Right.
Okay? So they were able to give you life. Okay? But how come when you die, how come they cry? why they cannot give you life again if it was up to them in the beginning?
That's my time limit. I have a body clock.
No, it's not, because why? If I'm able to make this phone, I can make again. But because it was not me who to make, let me make it clear to you. Your father and your mother are asbab, reasons.
Right.
For example, me standing up in a room, switching the lights, and the light, the button, and the light comes on. I'm not the one who made the lights. I'm just the means to turn the light on. But the one who created the light is outside me. Okay? So that's my point. My point is that what I've mentioned to you has nothing to do with no one's belief. This argument called logical, intellectual arguments, which God gave us. Either you create by nothing, or you create your own self, or you create the heavens and the earth. All of that is not true. What is left must have a creator.
It could be, but it's beyond my own understanding. That
I understand. Look, the creator is beyond our understanding. Okay.
Can you understand?
I understand that. Okay. Well, yeah, that's how I'm coming to it. I'm not talking about. Look, I don't know everything about the one who made the camera, but that doesn't negate the camera was made by someone.
For sure,
you
you
see?
can tell that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So me not knowing everything about the creator doesn't necessitate that I have to know everything about the creator for me to accept he made it. That is digressing from the main point. The main point here, is intellectual. We cannot escape it. Either you create by nothing, or you create yourself, or you create this universe. Or all of us, including the universe, including ourselves, must have a creator. As for knowing a creator about him in detail, then that's of course beyond our understanding. But we can analyze and we can see the creator is the most wise. Therefore, the most wise creator will not create the creation without any purpose. Make sense? Yes? That's why, based upon the creator's wisdom and his mercy, how do we know the creator is merciful? The fact that we have a rain. If there's no rain, we have no food.